So, dear students, yesterday you derived the expression for temperature of the junction. Temperature of the junction is given this much. When two rods of made with different materials having different lengths and same area of cross section are joined end to end, the temperature of the junction is given this much. So very important. Suppose if you take, if L1 is equal to L2, mean same length, rods of same length, if you take rods of same length, then L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L I can take, then theta is equal to K1 L theta 1 plus K2 L theta 2 by K1 L plus K2 L. Take L common and cancel it. You will get K1 theta 1 plus K2 theta 2 by K1 plus K2 you will get. This is the temperature of the junction if you take the rods of same length. If rods are made with the same material, if rods are made with same material mean coefficient of thermal conductivity is same. K1 is equal to K2 is equal to K you can take. Here also L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L you take. Then what you will get? This is K theta 1 plus K theta 2 by K plus K you will get 2K. This is cancelled. So this K is cancelled. So therefore you are getting theta is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 you will get. This is a very important, my dear students. This is common temperature or temperature of the junction it is. Please note down this. Please note down this. Yesterday you have taken up to here. It is a special case. If you consider the rods of same length mean L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. Then you substitute in that, you will get temperature of the junction is this. Suppose you may take the two rods of same length made with same material, may be maintained at different temperatures, P ends may be maintained at different temperature. Then temperature of the junction is given as K1 is equal to theta 1, theta is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. This is nothing but arithmetic mean it is. This is arithmetic mean. Shall I rub in, my dear students? This is entirely theory part, my dear students. You have to understand each and every point. किसी को कुछ भी doubt है तो पूछो. If you have any doubt, please raise your doubt, my dear students. This is basic. This is basic. Priyanka, shall I rub it, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next to write down. Two rods. Please write down two rods. Two rods made with different materials. Made with different materials. Having coefficient of conductivities K1 comma K2.
Sir, repeat.
two rods made with different materials, two rods made with different materials having coefficient of thermal conductivities K1 comma K2, length L1 comma L2, having coefficient of thermal conductivities K1 comma K2, length L1 comma L2, are connected in series. Are connected in series. The effective coefficient of thermal conductivity, the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination is this is my question. You are taking two different rods made with different materials having different lengths. They are connected end to end, or they are connected in series. Then what is the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination? This is my question. Shall I rub it, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
The very important it is. Please take it as a star mark to this. Very important it is. So this is one rod of length L1, coefficient of thermal conductivity K1. This is another rod of length L2, coefficient of thermal conductivity K2. I am taking different length, different thermal conductivities. But in series combination, first of all, you remember one point. In series combination, area of cross section is remains constant. Iska area of cross section, iska area of cross section, both are same. Then what is the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of this combination? This is our question. You know that you consider that these two are resistors which are in series. So resistors in series combination is equal to, in series combination, effective resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. You know the expression for thermal resistance. Thermal resistance is equal to L by Ka. Yesterday you are derived this expression. The expression for thermal resistance is L by Ka. Resistance of the first wire is L1 by K1A. Resistance of the second wire is L2 by K2A. What is the resistance of the combination? L of combination, K of combination, area of the combination. C stands for combination. What is length of the combination? Length of the combination is L1 plus L2. K of the combination only I want to find. Mean effective thermal conductivity in series I want. Area of cross section of each wire and combination is also remains the same. This is equal to L1 by K1 A plus L2 by K2A. This A is cancelled. समझ में आया ना? So what is effective coefficient of thermal conductivity? This is L1 plus L2 by K of the combination in series combination is equal to, LCM is here, K1 K2 you will get, K2 L1 or L1 K2 plus L2 K1 you will get, L1 K2 plus L2 K1. I am cross multiplying this. I want Ks. Therefore, effective coefficient of thermal conductivity in series combination is equal to L1 plus L2 into K1 K2 by L1 K2 plus L2 K1 you will get. This is the effective thermal conductivity of the combination. Please write down. Take this diagram and take this. If you want, you write in it here. In series combination, area of cross section of the rods remains constant. In series combination, area of in series combination, area of cross section of rods constant. In series combination, area of cross section of the rods is constant. So in series combination, I can write effective resistance in series combination Rs is equal to R1 plus R2, but you know the expression for thermal resistance, which is L by Ka. So L1 by K1A plus L2 by K2A is equal to combination का length of the combination, K of the combination, area of cross section of the combination. Combination का length क्या होगा? L1 plus L2 होगा. Combination का area of cross section क्या होगा? Same यही होता है. So you cancel this and you will get like this. Shall I rub in, my dear students?
सर
बोलो.
सर वो लास्ट स्टेप और एक बार एक्सप्लेन करो ना, वो केएस वाला.
I want just I am sending this to other side. KS I am sending that side. ये क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, बस कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे. मैं केएस उधर लेके जा रहे हैं, ये इधर लेके जा रहे हैं, ये ऑलरेडी प्लेस में है, इसमें ब्रैकेट में रख के ये इधर लेके जा रहे हैं, ये पूरा पार्ट को इधर नीचे लेके आ रहे बस.
ओके.
Nothing I am doing here. I want KS. KS mean coefficient of thermal conductivity in series combination. समझ में आया ना? अगर ये L1 plus L2 नीचे गए तो क्या होता है? ये ब्रैकेट में आते हैं ना वैसे. I want KS. Send that KS to other side. You cross multiply. ये डिनोमिनेटर में है, इधर गए तो न्यूमरेटर होता, ये न्यूमरेटर में है, इधर आए तो डिनोमिनेटर में आते. और भी डाउट है मैडम?
नो सर.
This is the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination it is. Next, इसमें एक स्पेशल केस भी लेना है हम लोग. It's a very very important it is. This is very important it is. Suppose if you take L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. If L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L, mean rods of same length, mean rods made with different materials but having same length. Then what you can write? L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. So L plus L by Ks is equal to L by K1 plus L by K2. This is equal to 2L by Ks is equal to L by K1 plus L by K2. L take common and cancel it. Therefore, 2 by Ks is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2 you will get. Mean if three rods of different lengths, mean if you take when two rods made with different materials having same length are connected in series, the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination is 2 by K is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. Instead of taking two rods, if you take three rods made with different materials having same length are connected in series, then coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination will become 3 by Ks is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2 plus 1 by K3. So like that, if you want, you can take n such conductors also. Please note down this. This is a very important one. It is very important. Please note down this. Most important point it is. This is the most important point. So still, if you want, you can write this as 2 by ks is equal to, take LCM. This is k1 k2. Either k2 jate, this you will get k1. Therefore ks is equal to, cross multiply this, 2 k1 k2 by k1 plus k2. Please be remember this. When two rods made with different materials having same lengths are connected in series, then effective thermal conductivity of the combination is 2 k1 k2 by k1 plus k2. You can take either this method, this form, or you can take this form. That is up to you. Whichever is easier to you, you try to follow that. Whichever is easier to you, you try to follow that. गायत्री, कुछ भी डाउट है मैडम इसमें?
नो सर.
When some of students are talking with me, background में से music आ रहे, sounds आ रहे, how you are listening our class? Background से music आते, sound आते, कैसे वैसे हो गई तो? You have to sit in a separate room where there is no disturbance to you. Please try to sit like that. Listen the lecture with greater concentration. This is a very important trend. Number of times it is given, my dear students. Next, I am going to derive one more expression. This is, listen here first, don't write anything. This is one rod of length L made with coefficient of thermal conductivity K1, and this is another rod made with a material of thermal conductivity K2 having same length, but its area of cross section is A1, its area of cross section is A2. Area of cross sections are different. They are connected in parallel, they are not connected in series. If you connect like this, this is series combination. This is series combination. But if you connect like this, this is parallel combination. This is parallel combination. It is. This is series combination. This is parallel combination. The two ends of the rod. This is one end of the rod. These are the two ends of the rod. These are the two ends of the rod. If the two ends of the rods are connected between the same 2 points, one rod I am connecting like this, another rod like this, another rod like this. Even if you connect like this, their effective lengths are same. Don't think that iska length alag hai, iska length alag hai, iska length alag hai. No, effective lengths of all the 3 rods is same because they are, the one ends are at one point and other ends are at another point. By watching this, iska length zyada hai, iska kam hai, iska minimum hai, you can't say like that. So all they are having the same length only. So my question is, 2 rods made with different materials having different area of cross sections A1 and A2 are connected in parallel. What is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination? This is my question. What is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination? You know that total among the expression for coefficient, quantity of heat flowing from one end to the another end of the conductor is Q is equal to Q1. Coefficient of thermal conductivity, quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor is Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. This is the expression for coefficient of thermal conductivity. Quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor it is. मेरे को ये बताइए, for example, if you connect three resistors are in parallel, if you connect three resistors are in parallel like this, net current in the combination I can write it as, if current is I1, current here is I2, current here is I3. Therefore, I can write net current is equal to I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 I can write. In parallel combination, net current is equal to sum of the individual currents. Similarly, in parallel combination of the conductors, total quantity of heat flowing to the combination is equal to, because through this conductor quantity of heat flowing is different, through this conductor quantity of heat flowing is different, and another conductor if you take, quantity of heat flowing will be different. But in series combination, same current is flows. In series combination of the rods, same quantity of heat is flows through all the three rods. But in parallel combination, so quantity of heat flowing through the rods is different. So therefore, total heat of the combination, total heat flowing through the combination is equal to heat flowing through the first rod plus heat flowing through the second rod I can take. What is the heat flowing to the first rod? Q is equal to K1. Its area of cross section is A1. These two ends are at same temperature, delta T into T. इसका length है L. Here also K2 A2 delta T into T by L. Here K of the combination, I don't know that, I have to find that only. Area of the combination, A1 plus A2 is the area of the combination. Temperature difference of the combination is same. T by length of the combination is also L. So this is cancelled. Delta theta into T is cancelled both the sides. Therefore, so Kc is equal to K1 A1 plus K2 A2 by A1 plus A2 you will get K1 A1 plus K2 A2 by K1 plus K2 you will get. A1 plus A2 you will get. So this is the expression for coefficient of thermal conductivity of the in the parallel combination. So once again, listen, my dear students, it's a very important concept it is. In the last session you have taken coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination in series combination. Coefficient of thermal conductivity in series combination. Now we take the coefficient of thermal conductivity in parallel combination. First of all, you should know what are constant in series combination and parallel combination. For example, आपने resistors in series लिए तो in resistors in series which is constant? If you take resistors in series, which is constant in series combination? Current is constant. Area. Therefore, in the thermal conductors, heat is remains constant. Next, in parallel combination of resistors, which is constant? In parallel combination of resistors, which is constant?
Length.
बोलना है?
Length.
मैं resistors के लिए बात कर रहे. In the parallel combination of resistors, which is constant?
V.
In parallel combination, which is constant? Ray?
Potential.
Potential difference is constant. In parallel combination, potential difference is constant. What is the term which is analogous to the potential difference in the heat?
Temperature gradient.
Potential difference,
Temperature gradient.
टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस, उधर डिफरेंस लिया, इधर डिफरेंस, उधर पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट लिया तो इधर भी पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट लेना है, उधर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस लिए तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस लिए तो इधर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस ही लेना है. सो इन सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रेसिस्टर्स व्हिच इज कांस्टेंट, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज कांस्टेंट. सिमिलरली in series combination of conductors, temperature difference is constant. The two ends will be at the same temperature. Mean this is one conductor of area of cross section A1 and length L1. This is of coefficient of thermal conductivity K1. This is another conductor, coefficient of area of cross section is A2 and coefficient of thermal conductivity is K2. Both the ends, the one end of the conductors is at one temperature, the other end of the conductors is at another temperature. So first of all, what you have to write is, in parallel combination of the conductors, the temperature difference at the ends remains constant. That is very important point. Now I want to know, So what is the effective thermal conductivity of this combination? Both the ends are at same temperature. This end is at θ1 temperature, this ends are at θ2 temperature, their lengths are same. Okay na? So total quantity of heat flowing across the combination is equal to quantity of heat flowing across the first conductor plus quantity of heat flowing across the second conductor. What is general expression for Q? Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. But for first conductor, what is K? K1. What is A? A1. Temperature difference is delta theta I am taking. Time is T. Length is same only I am taking. What is Q2? Q2 is equal to K2 A2 delta T into T by L it is. Combination. Combination का K value क्या है? I don't know that. I will take Kc, where Kc is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination. उसका area of the combination क्या होता? This is area of the combination A1 plus A2. Combination का भी temperature difference क्या है? Same delta T होता into T by L. This L is cancelled. Delta T, delta theta into T is cancelled. Therefore, Kc of A1 plus A2 is equal to K1 A1 plus K2 A2 you are getting. Therefore, coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination is K1 A1 plus K2 A2 by A1 plus A2 you will get. This is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination in parallel combination. Please note down. Already आप लोग ने उसका theory लिखे ना, क्वेश्चन लिखे ना आप लोग ने? Have you written question, my dear students?
No, sir.
क्वेश्चन इसको नहीं लिखा? Okay, लिखो. Now write down. Two rods made with different materials, two rods made with different materials having coefficient of thermal conductivities, K1 comma K2, area of cross sections capital A1 comma A2, area of cross sections capital A1 comma A2, and having same length are connected in parallel, and the ends are maintained, and the ends ENDS and the ends are maintained at same temperature difference, and the ends are maintained at same temperature difference. Find effective coefficient of thermal conductivity. Find effective coefficient of thermal conductivity. Find effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination. Find effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination. A diagram लेके ये स्टेप, उसके बाद ये स्टेप, इसके बाद ये, इधर तक लिखो. You draw this next 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. You write all these four steps. This is called parallel combination. What is parallel combination of resistors? This is parallel combination of resistors. All the ends of one end of the resistors is connected at one side, the other end of the resistors is connected at other side. That is parallel combination. Like that, parallel combination of conductors. Any doubt to anyone, my dear student? Any doubt to anyone?
No, sir.
Vaishnavi More, tell me, madam.
No
बोलना
doubt,
है.
sir.
श्रद्धा, श्रद्धा.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, madam?
No, sir.
पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन में क्या क्या कांस्टेंट रहते हैं? In parallel combination, one is length is remains constant, other is temperature difference at the ends is remains constant. The temperature difference across the first rod, the temperature difference across the second rod, or if you take another third rod also, the temperature difference across the ends of the rod is remains constant. Please remember one thing, my dear students, it's a very, very important point it is. In parallel combination, length of the conductors is remains constant, temperature difference across the ends of the conductor remains constant. Please remember that. And another special case, suppose if you take two conductors made with same area of cross sections. For example, if A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A, mean I am taking two rods having same area of cross sections but made with different materials. If they are connected in parallel, then you will get Kc is equal to K1A plus K2A by A plus A. So cancel that A. So therefore you will get Kc is equal to K1 plus K2 by 2 you are getting. Mean in parallel combination, effective coefficient of thermal conductivity is equal to the arithmetic mean it is. This is arithmetic mean. If you take two conductors having same length and same area of cross sections but made with different materials are connected in parallel, the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity of the combination is K is equal to K1 plus K2 by 2 you will get. Instead of two conductors, if you take three conductors, then effective coefficient of thermal conductivity is K1 plus K2 plus K3 by 3 you will get. This is arithmetic mean. This is arithmetic mean. The previous one is harmonic mean. So if two conductors are there, 2 by K is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. If three conductors are there, 3 by K is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2 plus 1 by K3. This is called a harmonic mean. This is called a harmonic mean, whereas this is called arithmetic mean. Therefore, in parallel combination of the conductors, the effective coefficient of thermal conductivity is the arithmetic mean of individual thermal conductivities. इसमें किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है क्या? Any doubt, my dear students? Rohini? Rohini?
No, sir.
ओके
सर ये लास्ट वाला स्टेप रिपीट।
इधर क्या कर रहे थे मैं एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन सेम ले ले एक्चुअली ये छोटा है ये बड़ा है इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट आई एम टेकिंग टू डिफरेंट rods two rods made with different materials but having same area of cross sections so इधर भी ये इधर भी ये इधर भी ये इधर भी ये a plus a 2a I can write ना this is 2a a is cancelled therefore k1 plus k2 by 2 I will get if you take a common here 1 plus 1 in bracket you are getting 2 you are getting here a only here if you take a common 1 plus 1 is 2a you will get in the denominator a is cancelled and finally you are getting k1 plus k2 by 2 समझ में आया
यस सर।
still any doubt my dear students to anyone Pratiksha any doubt madam
No, sir.
dear students this thermal conductivity is also I am including for the next physics exam only from the gases I cannot give 45 questions yesterday I have prepared question paper also I am not getting 45 questions from the coefficient the thermal expansion of gases that's why what I want to do is 30 questions from thermal expansion of gases and 15 questions from only thermal conductivity I don't take entire chapter only up to here thermal conductivity only conduction part lenge mein the conduction is also included in the next physics weekend exam the syllabus for the next physics weekend exam is one is thermal expansion of gases and the second is thermal conductivity अभी इसका थियरी पार्ट पूरा खत्म हो गया हम लोग प्रॉब्लम्स करना है ओके बिफोर गोइंग टू द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ दिस पार्ट नाउ आई वांट टू क्लियर ऑल योर डाउट्स इन लेवल 1 एंड लेवल 2 ऑफ द गैसेस में किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हैं अभी लेवल 1 में या लेवल 2 में
सर लेवल 2 स्टूडेंट प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन में 4th नंबर का एमसीक्यू
फर्स्ट लेवल 1 कंप्लीट करो मैडम फर्स्ट लेवल 1 के बाद लेवल 2 को आएंगे गड़बड़ मत करो लेवल 1 पेज नंबर 71 में है रे 71 एंड पेज नंबर 71 में 3 क्वेश्चंस है किसी को डाउट है क्या उधर
सर सेकंड एमसीक्यू फॉर्मूला समझ में नहीं आ रहा
कॉमन प्रेशर P1 V1 plus P2 V2 by V1 plus V2 मैंने आप लोगों को ये एक्सप्रेशन डिराइव किया ऑलरेडी दिस इज ए वेसल filled with pressure P1 which is having volume V1 this is another vessel of volume V2 filled with gas at a pressure P2 this is a container of volume V1 filled with a pressure P1 with a gas this is another container of volume V2 filled with a gas at pressure P2 if these two are connected then what happens if you take P1 is more than P2 if you take then air blows from first vessel to second vessel until their pressures are becomes equal according to Boyle's law PV is equal to constant PV before connecting is equal to PV after connecting this is equal to PV mean P1 V1 plus P2 V2 after connecting this is at a pressure common pressure both will be at common pressure PC V1 plus PC V2 take PC common this is V1 plus V2 already class में derive किया therefore PC is equal to P1 V1 plus P2 V2 by V1 plus V2 P1 is given in our problem as 760 millimeter V1 is given as 9 liter P2 to an evacuated mean empty vessel में प्रेशर क्या रहते जीरो प्रेशर रहते एम्प्टी वेसल में प्रेशर कितना रहते अगर एम्प्टी वेसल में एयर है प्रेशर कितना रहते एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर रहते if in the vessel if air is there then it is at atmospheric pressure if air is also not there what is the pressure in it zero this is zero this is also given 9 liter this is 9 this is also 9 This is 760 into 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 9 ones are 9 twos are 2 ones are 380s are 380 millimeter of Hg you will get. That is your answer. समझ में आया? Who
Yes,
asked
sir.
that?
प्रियंका.
अभी भी डाउट है क्या इसमें?
नहीं सर.
Evacuated chamber. Evacuated chamber means no pressure. Evacuated chamber mean evacuated mean nothing is there. Nothing is there. Empty. Empty means zero. समझ में आया ना? चलो रे. उधर 71 में और कुछ भी डाउट है क्या? और किसी का? चलो. In first 8 problems, any doubt is there? In next page 72, 4 to 8, any doubt is there?
Question 5.
Question number 5. The temperature of a gas contained in a closed vessel increased by 2 degrees centigrade. When the pressure is increased by 2%, then initial temperature of the gas is. This is a closed vessel. Volume is constant. Volume is constant means pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature. P2 by P1 is equal to T2 by T1. This is. उन्होंने क्या किया? The temperature of the gas contained in a closed vessel increased by 2 degrees centigrade. Let initial temperature is T. Then what is final temperature? T plus 2 only. 2 degree centigrade. 2 degree centigrade को Kelvin में convert करो. 273 plus 2. That this is only 273. It is. This itself is a 273. So this much. And due to that, what happened? The pressure is increased by 2%. Then what is the initial temperature of the initial gas? Initial pressure is P. What is final pressure? Final pressure is equal to initial pressure plus 2% of the initial pressure. Because final pressure is increased by 2%. Increased बोले तो क्या लिखने के लिए बोला मैंने? Plus 2%. So this is also P. This is 0.02 P, which is equal to, take P common, 1 plus 0.02, 1.02 P. This is, you are getting 1.02 P. This P and P is cancelled. Cross multiply. 1.02 T is equal to T plus 2. You send it to this side. 1.02 T minus T is equal to 2. T common ले ले. 1.02 minus 1 is equal to 2. This is T into 1.02 minus 1. 0.02 is equal to 2. You want T. 2 by 0.02, which is nothing but 200 by 2 it is, which is nothing but 100 Kelvin is your answer. मैं ये इतने बार बता रहे, आप लोग बार बार इसमें कंफ्यूज हो जा रहे. फाइनल प्रेशर इज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 2%. मैं कितने बार बोलना है रे? स्टूडेंट ये हैज 56 रुपीज. स्टूडेंट बी के पास 2% मोर मनी है. स्टूडेंट ए के पास 56 रुपीज है रे, एंड स्टूडेंट बी हैज 2% मोर देन ए. व्हाट इज द मनी दैट स्टूडेंट बी हैज? So money of the student B money is equal to student A money plus 2%, 2 by 100 of student A. 56 plus 2 by 100 into 56. 56 plus this is equal to 2 by 50 it is. 56 by 50. This is equal to 56 plus 56 by 50 mean 1.60 आ जाएंगे. So again 1. Which is equal to 57.1 rupees. Student A के पास 56 rupees है, and student B has 2% more than student A. More than A. That's why you are adding A plus. How much percent? 2%. Here also this is same thing. The pressure in the flask B, the final pressure in the flask, 2% more than initial pressure. The final pressure is 2% more than initial pressure. So therefore initial pressure is, I am assuming, as P. Therefore final pressure is equal to initial pressure plus 2% of the initial pressure. So I will get like this. you substitute, you will get the answer. अभी भी डाउट है रे इसमें?
नो सर.
एक प्रॉब्लम दो दो तीन तीन बार एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं आप लोगों को, फिर भी समझ में नहीं आ रहे हैं आप लोगों को. The same problem we did almost in the class. You are not doing effective work, my dear students. Whatever you may feel, most of you are not doing any effective work. जो एक्सप्लेन किया उसमें ही आप लोगों को डाउट आए, तो जो एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते, जो ट्विस्ट करके देते, उसमें हालत क्या होगा आपका? इसमें और भी डाउट है क्या किसी को? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स इट इज. Shall I rub it? Next.
Sir, 6.
Number 4.
फोर्थ में भी डाउट है मैडम. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 में an air bubble rises from the bottom to the surface of the lake, and it is found that diameter is doubled, radius is doubled. The meaning on the same only, my dear students. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius. Diameter is proportional to radius. Diameter is doubled mean radius is also doubled. Diameter is doubled mean radius is also doubled. If radius of the bubble becomes n times on reaching the top, then depth from which it is rising up is small h is equal to capital H into n cube minus 1. In our problem h is given 11 meters. Actually 10 देना, उन्होंने 11 दिया, 11 ही लेंगे. This is 2 cube, this is 1. This is 11 into 8 minus 1. This is 11 into 7, which is equal to 77 meters. हमारा को फार्मूला में रेडियस है, सर ने इधर डायमीटर दिया. कंफ्यूज मत हो जाओ माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. डायमीटर इज इक्वल टू 2 into radius. Diameter is proportional to radius because it is a constant. Diameter is increased by 2 times, means that radius also increases by 2 times. म्यूट में रखना है, डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा है दूसरे बच्चों को. अरे अरे हु इज ज्वाइन नाउ? थोड़ा एक बार वेरीफाई करो, इधर साउंड आ रहा है, डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा है सब बच्चों को. आई डोंट नो दैट द साउंड फ्रॉम वेयर इट इज कमिंग. ओमकार, चलो रहा. नेक्स्ट डाउट क्या है? व्हाट इज योर नेक्स्ट डाउट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? टिल 9 कुछ भी डाउट है क्या? टिल 9
Sir, 6th वाला.
6th. The volume of a gas occupies at 343 Kelvin. If its volume at minus 25 degrees centigrade is 7.5 liter is. The process is isobaric. Isobaric means constant pressure rate. The volume of a gas occupied at 343 Kelvin is. Isobaric process. Isobaric means pressure is constant rate. In isobaric process लिखना है तो लिखो. In isobaric process, pressure is constant. Pressure is constant mean at constant pressure, volume of the given mass of gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Then V2 by V1 is equal to, I can write T2 by T1. That's all. कुछ भी नहीं है इधर. The volume of a gas occupies at 343 Kelvin. If its volume at minus 27 degrees centigrade, T1 is equal to minus 25 degrees centigrade, which is equal to 273 minus 25. 0 degrees mean 273 Kelvin. So you convert this 273 से 25 को निकालो. 8, 6 minus 2, 4, 248 you are getting this is you are getting 248. Next to temperature, how much you got? 343. Initial volume, how much you got? 7.5 liter. What is final volume? You calculate, you will get the answer. That's all. Isobaric process mean it is a process in which the pressure is constant. The process in which the pressure is constant is called isobaric process. Isothermal process means the process in which temperature is constant. The process in which temperature is constant is called isothermal process. You calculate V2. समझ में आया मैडम? This is already given in Kelvin. This is given in degree centigrade. You convert this degree centigrade into Kelvin and substitute. समझ में आया नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Till 12, any doubt is there, my dear students? Till 12, any doubt is there?
10. Sir,
क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 ना और कुछ भी है क्या? क्वेश्चन नंबर 10.
sir, 12.
हाँ 12 भी बता देंगे. 10 होने के बाद 12 बता देंगे. 10 बताना है या नहीं बताना है?
Okay, sir.
10 किसी को चाहिए?
Yes, sir.
अरे बताओ ना.
Yes.
Okay, 10th question. A gas at temperature 27 degrees centigrade and pressure 30 atmosphere is allowed to expand to 1 atmospheric pressure. If volume becomes 10 times the initial volume, then final temperature is. इधर प्रेशर टेम्परेचर चेंज हो जा रहे, टेम्परेचर चेंज हो जा रहे, वॉल्यूम भी चेंज हो जा रहे. आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन इज PV by T is equal to constant. P1 V1 T1 is equal to P2 V2 T2. Okay na? Let initial volume is V, initial pressure is P, initial temperature 27 degrees centigrade, 300 Kelvin. What is final temperature? I have to find. What is final pressure? Initial pressure is given 30 atmosphere. Initial pressure is given 30 atmosphere and final pressure is given as 1 atmosphere. This is 1 atmosphere. Initial volume is V and final, if the volume becomes 10 times the initial volume, this is 10 V. That's all. क्या है इसमें? This V and V is cancelled. 1 0 and 0 is cancelled. 3 ones are, this is 3 tens are, you will get. Therefore, T2 is equal to 10 into 10, 100 Kelvin you are getting. If your answer is given in 100 Kelvin, it's okay. But it is given in degree centigrade. How you will convert Kelvin into degree centigrade? How you will convert Kelvin into degree centigrade, right?
Minus 270.
100.
Degree centigrade is equal to 273. T Kelvin. T in Kelvin is equal to 273 plus in degree centigrade. This is the relation. तुम्हारा को केल्विन में दिया, डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड में चाहिए. Therefore, T degree centigrade is equal to Tk minus 273. Temperature in Kelvin is how much? 100. 100 minus 273 कितना होता? Minus 173. This is your answer. आपको लिखना है तो ये भी लिखो. You write down whichever you want. You write.
Sir,
How many times you want? You write.
sir,
बोलो ना.
it's degree Celsius, na?
This is in degree Celsius, correct? This is in degree centigrade. $100 Kelvin is correct answer, but हमारा आंसर केल्विन में नहीं दिया, डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड में दिया. Convert this Kelvin into degree centigrade. What is the conversion? T Kelvin is equal to 273 plus T degree centigrade. Temperature in Kelvin scale is equal to 273 plus temperature in Celsius scale. आप लोग और बहुत पढ़ाई करना है रे. Whatever you are reading is insufficient. Because ना पूरा प्रॉब्लम से एक्सरसाइज का मैं करते, होमवर्क का भी आधा से ज्यादा मैं करते. When what you are doing, you are not doing more. That's why you are not getting more. You are not doing more. That's why you are not getting more. If you do more, you will get more. Remember that. Next today.
Sir, 12th question.
12th. अभी 12 क्वेश्चन में मैंने कितना बताया काउंट करेंगे इस बार. An enclosure of volume 3 liter contains 16 grams of oxygen, 7 grams of nitrogen and 11 grams of carbon dioxide at 27 degrees centigrade. The pressure exerted by the mixture is approximately. This is one container, रे. This is one container. इसका वॉल्यूम है 3 लीटर. ये 3 लीटर कंटेनर में 16 ग्राम्स ऑक्सीजन है, 16 ग्राम्स ऑक्सीजन है, 7 ग्राम्स नाइट्रोजन है एंड 11 ग्राम्स कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है. इतना है ये इसमें. The pressure exerted by the mixture is approximately, and he is asking to take R is equal to 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. R वैल्यू भी दिया उन्होंने. एटमॉस्फेयर में पूछ रहे. प्रेशर इज आस्किंग इन एटमॉस्फेयर. You know that PV is equal to nRT. Either number of moles is number of moles in oxygen plus number of moles in nitrogen plus number of moles in carbon dioxide into RT. That's all. You want to find P. Volume is given 3 liters. Number of moles in oxygen कितने हैं रे? Number of moles is equal to N is equal to small m by capital M. इसमें कितने दिया? 16 by this is 32. नाइट्रोजन 7 ग्राम्स दिया, 7 by 28. ये 11 ग्राम्स दिया. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का क्या होता है रे बताओ? 6 से 12.
44.
8 0 16 16 to the 32. This is 44. बस क्या है इसमें? 3p is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. R is given to us 0.0821. Temperature is given us 27 degrees centigrade, but it is Kelvin. बस 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. ये पूरा 1 हो जाते. ये पूरा 1 हो जाता है. LCM ले ले 4 होते. 2 2 जा 4 4 1 1. This is 4 by 4. This is पूरा 1 हो जाते है. This is 0.0821 into 300. By that you get the value of P. What is there in it? You calculate the value of P, my dear students. अरे मैं अभी से और एक काम करेंगे रे, because ना most of you are taking so much time in clearing the doubts. Doubt clearance session के लिए मैं स्पेशल क्लास रखेंगे. नहीं तो ना मेरा सिलेबस नहीं होता. वही रेगुलर क्लास में पूरा डाउट्स क्लियर करना, पूरा थियरी एक्सप्लेन करना, प्रॉब्लम्स करना बोले तो उतना नहीं होता. ओके, ये फिजिक्स एग्जाम तक वैसे करेंगे. नेक्स्ट फिजिक्स सेशन से मैं आप लोगों को सम टाइम देंगे. मैं वो टाइम पर आपको जितना डाउट्स है वो डाउट्स पूरा स्पेशल क्लासेस में ही कंप्लीट करेंगे. वी डू लाइक दैट. You calculate, you will get the answer, my dear students. This is 3 and 3. It is cancel 100 mean. So 8.21 only you will get. That is only your answer. 8.21 is nothing but 8.3. ये नियरली पूछ रहे, नियरली ही रखो, दैट इज ओनली योर आंसर। अरे आप लोगों को एक डाउट आ रहे, सर एक प्रॉब्लम में n1 प्लस n2 प्लस n3 लिखते हैं, एक प्रॉब्लम में v1 प्लस v2 प्लस v3 लिखते हैं, एक प्रॉब्लम में p1 प्लस p2 प्लस p3 लिखते हैं। ये बहुत लोगों को समझ में नहीं आते, मेरे को मालूम है वो। अरे आप लोग ना एक प्रॉब्लम में क्या चेंज हो रहे हैं आप लोग देखना है। अभी देखो उधर हमारा को ऑक्सीजन लिया, नाइट्रोजन लिया, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड दिया, उसका डिफरेंट डिफरेंट मासेस दिया और उसका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट्स भी डिफरेंट रहते। डिफरेंट मासेस, डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूलर वेट्स मीन डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ मोल्स आ जाते। वैसे एक प्रॉब्लम में समथिंग ही विल गिव डिफरेंटली, यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई विच इज डिफरेंट इन दैट, which is different in that, then definitely you will do something, my dear students, then only you can solve the problems. वैसे मैं बता रहे हैं, आप लोग कॉपी करके जा रहे हैं, आपको आंसर आया बोले तो आंसर आया, बट नॉलेज नहीं आया। फिजिक्स इज ए नॉलेज, आपको नॉलेज आना है फिजिक्स में। इफ यू गेट नॉलेज यू कैन फेस द एग्जाम प्रॉपरली। इफ यू डोंट गेट नॉलेज, even if you solve 10,000 problems also, which is very much insufficient, you need to gain the knowledge. Physics को knowledge gain चाहिए। That's why when teacher is explaining anything, you have to listen very perfectly. Theory आपको अच्छा समझ में आना है। अभी देख रहे हैं कौन भी मेरे से बात की है तो साइड से बहुत कितना आवाज आ रहा है, कितना डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहे। You are not listening the physics class, the environment in which you have to learn it. You are not learning like that. पहले वो सब छोड़ दीजिए। You must sit very sincerely and everything you have to understand. कभी भी कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आए तो पूछो। I am ready to explain once again, but try to get the knowledge from that, which is only useful to you for your competitive exams, my dear students. So with this, अभी देखो रे लेवल 1 में मैं कितना प्रॉब्लम्स बताया, देखो प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3 बताया, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2 बताया, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 4, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 5 भी बताया, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 10 बताया, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 12 बताया। इन 12 प्रॉब्लम्स आई हैव कंप्लीटेड 5 क्वेश्चंस रहे। 12 में 5 क्वेश्चंस बोले थे कितने, रफली 60% रहे थे। 12 में 60 50%, रफली 50% मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहे। It should not be 50%, my dear students. It should be less than 10%. One or none. वैसे आना है आप लोगों को। Okay, level 2 में भी another 10-12 problems are there, I think. Another level problems are there. Dear students, what I request you is you do these problems once again, because I can explain now itself, but you need to learn something by your own. You have to understand the subject. Okay na? So next weekend के लिए what is the physics syllabus? 30 questions from thermal expansion of gases, 15 questions from transmission of heat. In the transmission of heat only conduction, only conduction. आज पूरा कंडक्शन का थियरी खत्म हो गया। अभी लेवल 1 प्रॉब्लम्स भी खत्म हो जाते। एक 5 प्रॉब्लम ही है लेवल 1 में कंडक्शन में। वी कंप्लीट दैट नाउ। सो नेक्स्ट क्लास में लेवल 2 कंप्लीट करेंगे मैं। सो देन वी थिंक अबाउट इट। नाउ कम टू द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ thermal conductivity, my dear students. This is page number 99. Page number 99, problem number 1. Page number 99, problem number 1. In a steady state of heat conduction, the temperature of ends A and B of a rod 100 centimeter long or 0 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade. The temperature of the rod at a point 60 centimeter from the end A is. There is one rod. This is one rod. This is end A. This is end B. End A is at 0 degree centigrade. End B is at 100 degree centigrade. The temperature of the rod at a point 60 centimeter distance from end A is, either say 60 centimeter, either say this is a point C. C is a point, what is the temperature at here? This is our question. ये बोल रहे steady state बोल रहे। In steady state which is remains constant? In steady state, which is remains constant? Quantity of heat flowing across any cross section is constant. Q by T is constant. You know that Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. So Q by T is equal to Ka delta theta by L. This is constant. Same material. This is constant. This is constant. Therefore, theta delta theta by L is equal to constant. The quantity of heat flowing Q by T is equal to steady state में क्या constant रहते हैं? Rate of flow of heat constant रहते हैं. This is the same rod. Rod एक ही है. Therefore K is constant. Same rod. Area of cross section is constant. This is difference in temperature. This is length. Therefore all these are constant. Means this must be constant. Here temperature is how much? Temperature difference. Here 0. Here theta. Heat is flowing like this rate because heat flows from high temperature to low temperature. Therefore here temperature difference is theta minus 0. इधर से इधर distance क्या है? 60 centimeter it is. इधर से इधर temperature difference क्या है? 100 minus theta. इधर से इधर distance क्या है? 40 centimeter होता. Because it is a 1 meter rod it is. In a steady state, the amount of heat of temperature of the ends of the rod 100 centimeter long. This is given 100 centimeter, my dear students. This is given 100 centimeter. इसमें ये 60 है तो ये कितना होता? 40 हो जाते ये. This 0 is cancelled. Cross multiply 4 theta is equal to 600 minus 6 theta. You send it to this side. 10 theta is equal to 600. This is cancelled. Theta is equal to 60 degrees centigrade. This is your answer. Heat flows from high temperature to low temperature. मैंने इधर ये एक पार्ट बनाया, ये दूसरा पार्ट बनाया. The temperature gradient of every part is constant. Temperature gradient of every part is constant. For this first part, temperature difference. This is high temperature. This is low temperature. Theta minus this is 0 बोल के उन्होंने बताया, मैं नहीं ले रहे वो. एंड इसका लेंथ किधर है? इधर से इधर कितना लेंथ है? इधर से इधर 60 सेंटीमीटर बोल के उन्होंने ही बताया. आई एम नॉट टेकिंग दैट. Total 100 centimeter. Out of this is 60 centimeter. Therefore, what will be this one? This is 40 centimeter. It is. Any doubt, my dear students? This is method 1 रे. This is method 1. मैं और एक वे में भी बता देते ये. Please all of you listen here. It is a very easier method. Method 2 लिए तो for 100 centimeter temperature difference is how much रे? 100 degree centigrade. इधर से इधर temperature difference क्या है? 100 minus 0 0. Therefore for 1 centimeter temperature difference is how much? 1 degree centigrade you will get. उन्होंने क्या पूछ रहे? इधर से 60 सेंटीमीटर पूछ रहे. इधर से 60 सेंटीमीटर बोले तो इधर से 40 सेंटीमीटर है ना. Therefore इधर से इधर कितना? 60 सेंटीमीटर. Therefore for 60 centimeter, for 60 centimeter temperature difference is equal to 60 into 1 degree centigrade, which is 60 degree centigrade. You can take even like that also. This is also easier one. कुछ भी डाउट है किसी को इसमें? मेथड 2 में किसको? मेथड 1 या मेथड 2 में क्या डिफरेंस है बताओ? I am taking their temperature gradient, temperature difference per unit distance. 100 सेंटीमीटर को टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस इतना है. 1 सेंटीमीटर को टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस क्या होता है? 100 by 100, 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. 1 सेंटीमीटर को 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड हो गए तो 60 सेंटीमीटर से इधर से 60 सेंटीमीटर को कितना होते? 60 degree centigrade होते हैं. Therefore, this point is at a temperature of 60 degree centigrade. This is only your answer. वन सेंटीमीटर को टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस 1 डिग्री है तो 2 सेंटीमीटर को कितना होता? 2 into 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड 2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता. 5 सेंटीमीटर को कितना होता? 5 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता. 60 सेंटीमीटर को कितना होता? 60 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता. नेहा जानकर एनी डाउट इज देयर मैडम?
No, sir.
Are you followed both the methods?
Yes, sir.
Sruti Iskal, any doubt is there, madam? Shruti Iskal. Shruti, are you there? Next. Question number 2. An aluminium meter rod of area of cross section 4 centimeter square with K is equal to 0.5 calorie per gram degree centigrade is observed that steady state 360 calorie of heat flows per minute. The temperature gradient of the rod is. That's all. Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. He is asking to find delta theta by L, temperature gradient. This much he is asking. Therefore, Q by KAT. That's all. What is Q is given in our problem? All are in CGS system. Hence, you need not to convert. Answers देखो एक बार. Answers भी centimeter में है. CGS system में है. Therefore, you need not to convert. Q is given 360 calories. K is given 0.5. Area is given 4 centimeter square. Time is given 1 minute. The SI unit of time, CGS unit also in SI system, in MKS system, FPS system or CGS system, in any system, unit of time is seconds. T is given 1 minute. 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. That's all. You calculate it. Nothing is there in it. These two are cancelled. 6 ones are 6 6 are. This is 6 by 0.5 mean 1 by 2 it is. This is 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are. This is equal to 3 degrees centigrade per centimeter. This is your answer. Any doubt is there, my dear student? Prachi, any doubt is there? Prachi?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay. Kaumudi, any doubt? Kaumudi?
No, sir.
Shall I repeat, my dear students? Shruti Daktode? Shall I repeat, madam?
No.
Yes, sir.
Next. Question number 3. Question number 3 ko I have to give some explanation. The time is insufficient. So let me explain fourth problem. 3/3. So problem number 3 बाद में बता देते हैं, थोड़ा टाइम चाहिए उसको. Question number 4. Which of the following rods most important problem? Previous JEE, previous NEET, previous AIMS question it is. Previous JEE, previous NEET, previous AIMS question. Question number 4, very, very important. Which of the following rods made of same material will conduct more heat in a given time when their ends are maintained at the same temperature difference? You know that Q is equal to Ka delta theta into T by L. This is general expression for quantity of heat flowing from one end to the other end of the conductor. Which of the following rods made of same material mean K is constant, conduct more heat in a given time is constant, are maintained at the same temperature difference, this is constant. In our problem, K, delta theta, T are constant. Therefore, quantity of heat flowing is directly proportional to area and inversely proportional to length. But हम लोगों को areas नहीं दिया, radius दिया. Area of cross section of the tube A is equal to pi r square. This is equal to L square by R or R square by L. Pi is a constant, therefore R square by L. Quantity of heat flowing is directly proportional to R square by L. In first option, what is Q1? Q1 is equal to length is 1 meter, R is 1 centimeter. Keep like that only. Don't change don't convert them. Take into the same unit. L is in meters I am taking. R is I am taking centimeter only. If I take R is in centimeter, then I am getting this as 1 unit I am getting. Heat flowing in first option is 1 unit. Heat flowing in second option is how much? L is 3 meter, R is 1 centimeter. This is 3, this is 1. 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 0.33 units. What is the heat flowing in? What is the heat flowing in third one? L is 3, R is 1. No, here it is 2, it is given right. This is given 2. L is 2 centimeter, R is 2 centimeter. L is 2 meter, R is 2. 1, 2, 2 is cancelled. You are getting 2 units. You are getting this is you are getting for second one. You are getting 2 units. For third one, you are getting L is 3 meter, R is 1 centimeter. This is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 0.33 unit you are getting. What is energy flowing through the fourth conductor? 100 centimeters. 100 centimeter is nothing but 1 meter ray. Because I am taking length in all lengths are in meters. Fourth length is given in centimeter. Convert into meters. This is 1 meter. This is 1 meter. And radius is given how much? 2 units. 2 square. बोलो तो कितना आ रहे हैं हमको को? 4 units आ रहे. Therefore, in among these 4 options, in which of the option more quantity of heat is flowing? In fourth option. Therefore, fourth option is correct. Therefore, fourth option is correct. Problem number 4 is this, and fourth option only is correct. Quantity of heat flowing from one end to the another end of the rod is given this much. The rods are made with same material. They maintain that same temperature difference in a given interval of time. From which of the rod more quantity of heat is flows? These are constants. Therefore, relation among variables is this. But हमको area of cross section नहीं दिया. Options में radius दिख रहे. Area of cross section of the tube. The tube area of cross section, it is circular in shape, pi r square. Pi is also constant. Therefore, quantity of heat flowing from one end to the another end is directly proportional to r square and inversely proportional to L. First option में L 1 meter दिया, R 1 centimeter दिया. आपने वैसे, because you are comparing, he is not asking what is the quantity of heat flowing through the fourth conductor. He is not asking that. He is asking from which of the rod more quantity of heat is flows. Therefore, just you want to compare. In the comparisons, you need not to convert the units. L is given 1 meter, R is given 1 centimeter, but R square is there. Therefore, 1 by 1, 1 unit. Second option में L is 2 centimeters, L is 2 meters, R is 2 centimeters. 1, 2, 1, 2 is cancelled, 2 unit you are getting. Third one, L is 3 meters, R is 1 centimeter it is given. If you substitute 1 by 3 means 0.33. And in fourth option, L is given 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter is nothing but 1 meter. And the radius is given 2 units. 2 square means 4. Therefore, among these 4, so Q4 is more. So therefore, across the fourth rod, more quantity of heat is flows. ये प्रॉब्लम में और किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है क्या?
No, sir.
Still any doubt, my dear students? This is Q1 mean heat flowing in first option, heat flowing in second option, heat flowing in third option, heat flowing in fourth option. Among these 4 options, across the fourth option, more quantity of heat is delivering. Hence, our fourth option is correct. प्रतिमा समझ में आया मैडम?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mozam, are you there? Mozam? Some new students are also sitting. Yesterday only I have started new chapter. Those who are yesterday, definitely you can understand, my dear students. but those who are new to our class, it is very difficult. It is. Don't worry, but still we explain each and everything to you. Dear students, let me stop today's class at here. So next weekend syllabus for physics is thermal expansion of gases plus conduction. Only conduction. ये conduction में कितना problem है रे? Only 5 problems only there in level 1. Level 2 में भी 7-8 problems होंगे शायद. वो next classes में complete करेंगे. Next class में वैसे ही level 2 का all the problems, all the doubts I will complete all those. Till the time you try to solve once again. अगर आपको टाइम मिले तो एक बार solved example problems भी देखो. Okay, my dear students, have a nice day. Bye bye.